and weaknesses. You'll have to see it for yourself.
It's good, no?
Yes, very.
On December 22nd,
Our enemies think we are gentlemen. It's time to remind them what the Kingsmen are.
nobility is born in blood.
Boys are always so messy.
The Kingsman.
Hello YouTube and all social media lands, welcome to an all new video. In this video we're going to be reviewing an all new film that just came out prior to Christmas Day into theaters and is a prequel film to an already great franchise series of films that are just kick-ass and fun and brought to great life by many great actors. So we're going to get right into reviewing that film, but before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on this video and the other videos I put up. As always people, if you enjoy my content here on YouTube, definitely check out my other social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, where I put my posts on a weekly to daily basis, so definitely check those out. As always people, let's get right into this! So welcome one and all to an all new video. So like I was saying prior, we're going to be doing a review of a new prequel film that is a part of a great series that has been really fun, really awesome, and it's just a really all-around great series. And that happens to be a film called The Kingsman. Oh yeah, The Kingsman. Yeah, The Kingsman. Oh yeah, so this is another one in that film series. It's actually a prequel to the first two Kingsman films, which of course is The Kingsman, which came out in 2014, and then its sequel, The Golden Circle, which came out in 2017. Now, this film is just an all-around kick-ass fun type of film. It's got a lot of great action, your same exact, death-defying scenes and all that kind of crazy jazz that they put into the other films, and it's just beautifully directed. Now, this film is once again directed none other by the man that directed the first two films, known as Mr. Wait for it, Matthew Vaughn. Oh yeah, Matthew Vaughn, woo! Man, Matthew Vaughn is one badass director. This guy knows his stuff. I mean, everything he does, he has a very great action eye, and everything he delivers, there are such amazing fight sequences that he brings to life, that he gives it these great angles and all this kind of good stuff. And this film had all that again. Now, like I said, Matthew Vaughn has directed the other two Kingsman films, and he's directed even X-Men First Class. And he's gone on to direct a lot of other things, too, that are really fun. But one of my all-time favorite films that he's directed is a great film that came out in 2010, starring Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Chloe Grace Moretz, and Nick Cage, known as, wait for it, Kick-Ass! Yeah, Kick-Ass! Oh yeah, Kick-Ass. Oh my god, this movie is so freaking amazing. And this movie actually has a really dear place in my heart. Simply for the fact that it actually was a movie that helped get me through a really horrible time in my life. It had already been out a couple years, but still, it helped me get through a really hard time when I lost somebody close to me. And that was really fantastic. That's how emotionally impactful this film is. Because it's such a great idea that, normal everyday people take on mantles of being superheroes. They don't have actual superpowers or anything, but they're just average Joes that go out and try to save people. And that's what made this movie so great and what made Matthew Vaughn such a great director of this film. I mean, everything from this film, the writing, the directing, the action sequences, the cinematography, the costumes, everything about it was just so on point. And, Matthew Vaughn did such a great job of bringing that to life and just giving us a really solid, badass film. If you haven't seen Kick-Ass, definitely give it a whirl, people. It's worth the watch for Matthew Vaughn's directing. But what he did with The Kingsman, I thought it was a fantastic film. I thought he did such a great job. I thought he gave us the same exact, what we got from the two previous Kingsmen. I think he even developed a little more in this film. I think he took it even a little further and gave us even more action, more gore, and just a lot more fun. And I liked the whole concept of the film, too, because it was great to see him go back and show us what led to the basically the grouping and the building and the development of who the Kingsmen are. And I think that was a really great, awesome idea, and I thought that Matthew did a great job with that. If you haven't seen The Kingsman yet, definitely go check it out now in theaters. Matthew Vaughn did a great job of directing it. So this movie has a great cast. We have a lot of newcomers coming into this series, their first time into this series, and basically are the founding members of the Kingsman, basically, and that's what these awesome actors brought to life and gave us such great characters. So to start us off is really the main man himself, Mr. Ralph Fiennes. Oh yeah, Ralph Fiennes, woo, Ralph, yeah, Ralph. Oh my god, Ralph Fiennes is so awesome. I mean, anything he puts his touch on, he's always been amazing, from Red Dragon, to anything he's ever been. He's just a really amazing actor, and always enjoy anything he brings to life, because he always puts 100% passion into his characters, and he always gives us a really great delivery. Now, a film I really enjoyed him in and thought he was one of his best films, and just is a really fantastic film, and he just kicked butt in it, is of course his outing in the Harry Potter franchise as Voldemort in the Harry Potter franchise. Oh yeah! From Goblet of Fire to Deathly Hallows Part 2. Oh yeah. Oh my god, he was so awesome as Voldemort. Absolutely loved him as the character. He brought them to life, especially that first time he interacted and played the character in Goblet of Fire. He just embodied what Voldemort was, that sound of his voice, the look and everything that they did to make him look like Voldemort, and just everything he brought to the character was just really fun and really done well. He just was so fantastic in that franchise and in those, in the last several films, and just was a really, hands down, a fun character, and just really brought, from the book, Voldemort to life. It was so much fun. If you haven't seen Ralph in any of the Harry Potter films that he was in, definitely check them out. They're worth the watch. But when it comes to his character in The Kingsman, I absolutely loved his character. I absolutely loved the whole idea behind him. I loved that he was, this caring father, caring husband that was trying to take his dying wife's words and keep his son safe. But then also he had this great mastermind behind himself, where he was this really amazing general type of person that could kick butt, make plans, and basically save the world. And it just was a really well-rounded character. If you haven't seen Ralph in anything recently, definitely check him out in The Kingsman. He was really fantastic in it. So that brings me to the next actor I like to talk about that was in this film. And that is none other than the beautiful and gorgeous Miss Gemma Arterton. Oh yeah! Gemma Arterton! Woo! Eric Arterton! Oh my god, she is so gorgeous. Absolutely, since the first movie I ever saw her in, I fell in love with her. I think she is so beautiful and so gorgeous, but also I think she's a really decent actress. I enjoy her performances. I think she brings a really great realness to her characters, a great softness too, and then also she can be very headstrong and very strong and just like a really badass woman too as well, which I think is really great, and I think she does a great job of interacting and exchanging those in her performances. Now, one movie I really enjoyed her in, I think it's actually the first film I ever saw her in, was a great remake of a 1981 film called Clash of the Titans. Oh yeah, Clash of the Titans. Yeah, with Liam Neeson as Zeus. You got Sam, what the heck is his last name? I can't remember his last name. Sam something, but he was in The Ledge. He was in The Shack. He's been in a whole bunch of films, but he plays the main character like Harry Hamlin did in the original. And, but it was just so good in that too. But Gemma Arterton's character in this film was so awesome. I loved her as the goddess that she played. I thought she brought this real loveliness to herself and a really great compassion. And I just liked how badass she was too in the film. And she just, really captured the character, and I thought that she did a good job of giving a great performance that was different than the original actress that played her in the 81 version, but embellished and gave it a new twist and taste of a new person taking on the character, and I thought it was really well done. If you haven't seen Clash of Titans 2010 or 2009, definitely go check it out. Gemma Arterton was amazing in it. Now, if I'm saying her name wrong, I'm very sorry. That's what it looks like to me, but I know at least it's Gemma. But anyways, Gemma is just an amazing actress, and her performance in The Kingsman was really awesome. I absolutely loved her character. She was so cool as kind of like the sidekick slash kind of like friend of Ralph Fiennes in the film. And also being a part of like the original Kingsman as well. She just like kicked butt, and like she was also just really amazing and fun. And I just really fell in love with her character because she was so sweet and endearing in the film. But also she could, bust a cap and, basically get down with the boys and stuff, which was really cool. So I really enjoyed her character. I loved what she brought to it. I love that Matthew Vaughn brought that into this film and gave us this really great woman character, very similar to, the characters in, the gal that was in the first Kingsman film that works with Eggsy. She actually, that's what Gemma Arrington kind of reminds me of. And I think that was a great homage to that gal and that actress that played that character. Really fun, really awesome. Just an all-around great performance. If you haven't seen Gemma in anything recently, or you like Gemma, definitely check her out in The Kingsman. She was really fantastic. So that brings me to the final actor I'll be talking about that was in this film. And that is none other than the amazing model-turned-actor, Mr. Djimon Hounsou. Oh yeah! Djimon! Woo! Djimon! Oh my god, I love Djimon. I think he's such an amazing actor. And, from going from the model he was to becoming the actor he is, he really is a very talented actor, I think. And I've always enjoyed him pretty much in anything he plays because he just brings such a great realness to his characters. And I always just enjoy them because he usually plays, it's kind of interesting, he'll play sometimes evil people, but then sometimes he'll play really caring people. And he has such a good, differentiating acting ability between the two, and I really enjoy that, and I think it's fun to see him in the different types of roles. Now, one movie I really enjoyed him and think it's one of his best performances ever in his career is, of course, the great 1998 film directed by Steven Spielberg with Anthony Hopkins, Matthew McConaughey, Morgan Freeman, called Amistad. Yeah, Amistad. Oh my god, Amistad is such a great, fantastic film. If you have not seen it, you should definitely check it out. It's such a great film that shows you just what went on with, slavery back in that time frame. Because this is one of the first court cases of, a black man being basically, suing the people for his enslavement, basically. And it's such a great, courtroom drama film that shows you just how horrible slavery was. But at the same time, the movie itself just captures a great essence of what, that time period was like. And all the acting by everyone involved was so good. And Djimon was so amazing as his character. His passion and his attention to detail playing that character was so on point. And you felt for him, and you felt like what he went through. And that's how good of an actor he is and what he brought to that character. And I just absolutely enjoy it. If you haven't seen Amistad, definitely check out for Djimon's performance. He is so fantastic in that film. But when it comes to his character in The Kingsman, I absolutely loved him again. There was nothing wrong with his performance. I absolutely loved it. I loved everything about the character, how he brought it to life. I like how he was like another kind of like sidekick partner in the first Kingsman group. And I liked how he worked very well with Gemma and with Rafe, and how they all worked together very well. And how he really brought a great realness and fun character to his, character that he portrayed. Really well done performance. If you haven't seen Djimon anything, definitely check him out in The Kingsman. He was really fun in this film. So what is The Kingsman about? Basically, this film is, like I said, is a prequel to the other two Kingsman films, and really brings to life what basically encountered, what happened that formed the first actual Kingsman group. And what brought them together to form the Kingsmen, and what they went through to really kind of give them the foresight to, we need to build this agency so we can save the world. And pretty much it entails what brings the formation of the Kingsmen. It's a really fantastic film, really well done. Oh my god, it was so action-packed and fun. I love that they brought in Rasputin into this film, with it being around the early 1920s. And, it just was all around just a great freaking film. And so awesome, action-packed, and everything about it was just so much fun. If you're a fan of the first Kingsman 2 films, you will enjoy this film. It's really fun, really amazing. Giant 10 golden movie boxes up. Can't wait to add this to the collection. It was just an all-around fun film. So that's it for this movie review, guys. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for liking, also thank you for subscribing. And if this is your first time here, or you have been here before, don't forget to check out any older new videos you might not have seen made. And as always, people, if you enjoy my content and want to show support for the channel, definitely check out my awesome Patreon page where I do extra stuff for my patrons, from outtakes, bloopers, upcoming projects, all that kind of cool stuff. Definitely check that out, people. If you want to show support, definitely check that out and sign up, people. I appreciate it. And as always, people, if you enjoy horror films too as well, definitely check out the Horror Pack link where you can get great horror films for a great little price right to your door every month of great horror goodness. Why not check that out? As always, people, catch you in the next one.